Sometimes in life, we encounter events that seem almost otherworldly, and they can be both fascinating and oddly terrifying in their own way. Okay, this might be the goat of goats. A video went extremely viral of what looks like a mythical creature. But there are mountain goats from Alaska that adapted to be strong climbers in extreme conditions. Looks can be deceiving, and this glacial body of water is no exception. From the surface, it may seem like a shallow pond, but dive a little deeper, and you'll discover a whole new world lurking below. Mountain lion mating calls can be downright terrifying due to sounding like a human-like scream. It's not every day that you get up close and personal with a moose this size, but this man discovered when you're out in the wild, anything can happen. Rides don't always have to be fast to be scary. A trip on this train will leave you both mesmerized by the breathtaking views and terrified of the steep cliff. When it comes to pizza delivery, you never know what kind of customer you might encounter. Spiders can see a wide range of wavelengths, including some that are not available to human, including the laser beam emitted by the iPhone LiDAR camera. And well, it's a little scary.
Tap it crazy, tap it crazy. Look, but yet, I'm tapping the table and nothing. Then I go here on my phone and I touch the camera.
Frilled sharks are so rare that very little is known about their ecology, but they are commonly referred as living fossils because they hardly changed over millions of years and have adapted to deep water, where there's hardly any competition from other sharks. It's hard enough for us humans to walk through deep snow, let alone run. But for this moose, 3 feet of snow is just another day in the life of a powerful and agile creature. Gaboon vipers might not move as fast as some other snakes, but it's the second most deadliest snake in the world, yielding close to as much venom as a king cobra. Therian iguana is a species of iguana found only on the Galapagos Island, and are believed to have originated 10 million years ago. And with their spiky tails and prehistoric looks, they look like a real-life small Godzilla. They say that goats are some of the most versatile creatures in the animal kingdom, but seeing one of these at night would be confusing to say the least. With most trains being compartmentalized, we don't see this effect often. But if there is a long hallway for the length of the train, the visual effect they make on turns can be quite trippy. This is one of the world's biggest elephants that can be found at the Addo Elephant National Park, and it weighs over 15,000 pounds.
God, this guy is a monster. Oh my God.
Even though it looks like the inside of a snow globe, this is what a pilot sees when flying through a snowstorm at night. When feeling threatened or trying to establish territory, alligators will force air through their lungs and vibrate their vocal cords to create a sort of roaring sound. The last known Tasmanian tiger died at the Hobart Zoo in 1936. This is colorized video of it, but despite being called a Tasmanian tiger, it was actually a carnivorous marsupial with a striped pattern on its back. And even though there's been efforts to clone or revive the species with DNA samples, they haven't been successful. Working in a mine carries a lot of risk from toxic gases to hearing damage, and if that wasn't enough, dealing with giant mine spiders is a thing. There might be nothing inherently scary about a pack of robot dogs, but if a hacker can somehow get a hold of them, things could get messy. Okay, this is definitely a sight you don't want to see at night. The way the tree moves due to the wind makes it look like Sweetums from the Muppets. This is a B-2 Spirit stealth aircraft made by the Air Force. that cost over $2 billion each, and if you don't know it existed, you might think it was a UFO. Even though it's universally agreed that spiders are scary and crawly, this small spider's weaving skills are nothing short of amazing. The Marianas Trench is the deepest part of the world's ocean, and even if Mount Everest was dropped into the Marianas Trench, its peak would still be more than a mile underwater. And even though it was believed for decades that life would not be possible down the Black Void, there are living creatures despite the extreme depths and high pressures. What looks like something from a horror movie is this abandoned house that is overrun by thousands of scorpions that seem to be everywhere at once.
Só faço. Tá doido, véi. Tem escorpião demais, olha só.
In order to operate a fighter jet, pilots must undergo G-force training, which is like watching a roller coaster ride on steroids. Wolf spiders can be up to 2 inches in length and are extremely hairy. When a man went in to zoom inside a hole in the ground, he discovered a wolf spider cramped inside. Okay, I have no idea what this tree did to deserve this.
Oh my God!
Personally, I wouldn't test my luck, but this man saw what looked like hair inside a rock crease, and curiosity got the best of them, and decided to poke it with a stick. And well, turns out it was 1,000 spiders.
Vean esto. ¡Qué fregonería! Encontramos lo que pensábamos era un animal dormido.
Being at the beach usually tends to be a relaxing activity, with the sound of waves crashing against the shore being soothing. But sometimes those waves can turn into something much more powerful. Luckily, no one was injured, and everyone already left the water. But some crazy unexpected 15 feet high waves started happening in Cabo San Lucas.
Oh my God, look. Look at this. This is Cabo San Lucas.
Detroit is often used as an example of urban decay, since not even 73 years ago, it was considered to be the richest city in America. But nowadays, many parts of the city look like complete ghost towns due to the population decline. When video creator Kelly Lopez was flying his drone through a cornfield, he never could have imagined what he would come across. When a meteorologist was making a report in the middle of a snowstorm, viewers got a little spooked by what looks like a man in a Bigfoot costume.
Springfield, you can see that the visibility has been reduced.
We'd all like to think that our dogs will protect us and keep us safe from any potential intruders, but sometimes that's simply not the case. The Inside Edition crew set up a test with actors to see if dogs would protect their owners during a home invasion. And well, one pit bull owner was a little disappointed to see his adorable dog run away.
Running to investigate.
Ruby, get him!
She's not so brave either. She runs away. Can you believe she's part pit bull?